Assalamualaikum, everybody. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you are doing good. Today I come with you for another religion vlog. Uh, some of you know already I converted to Islam, and I'm reading in the Quran every day. So this week, something happened in Sweden. A guy with the name Rasmus Paludan was burning a Quran in front of a Turkish mosque during Eid al-Adha. By the way, happy Eid Mubarak, everybody. Enjoy the festival with the Hajj. Some friends of me are right now in Mecca, and I hope they're having a good time. And yeah, um, I researched a little bit about this, and this guy was from a guy who paid for him for doing this, from a right side Moscow near party, and this guy Rasmus Paludan had done similar acts in the past, and unfortunately, but well, in my opinion, of course, it is blasphemy. It is really, really bad to make some fun about Islamic religion, and actually it threatens Sweden to join the NATO because the Turkish President Erdogan was saying, well, we will hold the join of Sweden in the NATO on a hold, and I think they wanted some public attraction, so public knows what's going on. Maybe they don't want to join NATO, and a lot of about war history from Russia and stuff like that, but I don't follow this so exactly because I have friends in Russia and I have also friends in the Ukraine, so I refuse to talk about the war. And in Baghdad, the people stormed the Swedish embassy because they are so angry, and I have two sides of this because bear with me, I am fresh converted, but I was taught by my girlfriend, who is a Muslim girl. Islam is a religion full of love, you know. So what they want, actually, in my opinion, everything I say today is my opinion. So um, in my opinion, they want to spread the hate, and they want to uh, avoid joining NATO in Sweden. So, but Islam is a religion of love, you know. So, my question to you today is: I understand you are getting angry and hate these guys, but seriously, we all read every day in the Quran, Allah will make punishment for people and like this. And if you are on a table, in this case, it's the social media worldwide, it's a big table. So it says if people are talking bad about Islam, you don't sit with them. Just leave, you know. Leave them alone, and God will do whatever He does because we trust God, yes. And actually, I prayed already for this guy because so many people um, don't like Islam, even hate Islam. And then, after a time, maybe 10 or 20 years later, whatever, they convert to Islam and they cry so much. And I want to bring you in remembering in my teenage years, I didn't like Islam as well. I didn't hate it. Actually, the people in Vienna who are living the Islam, for me it was exotic and weird. But hate is different, you know. Hate is a really, really strong feeling, and I don't understand why in Quran, if people want to spread hate, they make hate and they are getting angry, because God will do everything in His power to make things right. Maybe not pronto, fast, but the punishment will be hard. Trust me. And yeah. Even I am from Vienna, Austria. A couple of years ago, we have a very famous painter who makes a funny painting out of everything possible. And we are laughing so much on our own tradition sometimes. And one time, he made a funny picture about Prophet Muhammad. And everybody got so angry. Even politicians had to say, "We are sorry, we didn't mean it like that." And well, it is, let's say, almost forgotten, but forgiven, of course. But I don't know what was the background, why he did this back then. I didn't follow it because, like I said, I was not interested in Islam back then. But now I am, and so I had a little bit of a déjà vu for back then, and even Swedish politicians apologized. They say, of course, we are not helping them for being like this to Islamic religion, but in Sweden they have the right to say anything they want in public. So that's why the police actually said, okay, you can do that, which is, if you are human and you know all the stories happening around the world, in my opinion, I would not allow to make something like this. I mean, hey, come on, what's the point, But I had a conversation with my girlfriend, and she was angry too. And I said to her, "Hey, come on, don't hate him. Pray for this guy. Maybe he realizes one day he made a error for himself, and hopefully he will think about it. If not, Allah will do punishment. I learned a very hard way. If you make Allah angry, oh my God, you are burning in hell with Satan." And I already had Satan experience. I told you in my last video. And I don't want to get burned. And if it's done, you get a new skin and burned, and new skin and burned until infinity. I don't wish this to anybody. I cannot hate any human on this earth like this. So I better pray for this guy to he come to sense, and maybe he find out the real truth. And who knows, maybe one day he joins Islam. If he finds out the truth, somebody show him, Allah show him the way. Hey, what did you do? Look, I show you the right way. So again, please understand me. I'm new converted. I don't want to make things different. I just want to share my opinion about this, and please show love. Islam is a religion of love and not of hate. So thank you, mashallah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back again here on this channel, because I want to share some experience about my converting story, and what I experienced myself. Like last time I said, every time I read in my holy book, every time I read something, I have a similar experience out of it, like magic. Like Allah show me every time the way. Okay. I read, and then sometimes I dream, and I write my girlfriend, hey, in Quran, I read this, then I dream this, and she say, yes, it's like this. And often we have same or similar experience, so that's why we actually talk about it. And of course, if they want all their attention, let them be, let them do their things, and Allah Bismillah, Allah, you will do everything in your power. I trust Him because we humans are having limited power. That also the Quran says, but Allah doesn't have. So just trust Him. Like you trust, for example, my girlfriend showed me a video for some guys, for example, driving in public train, but they don't see the driver, but they trust like nothing. Or in the airplane with the pilot, you don't see the pilot, but you trust him, like nothing. Well, not everybody trusts when it comes to flying, but that's another story. Or, for example, if you're driving in the underground subway, you can't see the driver, but you trust him, And it's always dozens or maybe thousands of people who are transporting this, but God is transporting us through every day and every night, 24/7, through our whole life. So why don't we trust Him? Think about it. Don't spread hate, spread love. See you again.